Today I want to discuss a mistake or misconception which is repeated over and over again, and I've witnessed this during my coaching career very often. Today we are going to talk about one of the main mistakes players under a rating of 1000 do over and over again, and we will also learn how to punish it. So white plays e4, black plays e5, knight f3, f6. When I ask my students during lessons, and I love to give this puzzle because it's very forced, they will come up with good moves like bishop to c4, d4, but these are actually not punishing the black player. In order to understand what to do, one must understand that you have to consider the threats and the weaknesses. The weakness of black is this weak diagonal. And another thing is that the center of black is also rather weak. So whenever I give a hint, it becomes easier for my students to see the solution. And this is knight takes e5. But why? At first it looks like white is giving up a piece for 2 pawns after f takes e5. Black is simply up a piece, but is going to lose this pawn due to a check. And the mistake of most players here is they just stop calculating here. Or even one move earlier, but then, it's just 1 pawn for a piece, and you are most likely never going to play that if you don't calculate further. Black has 2 moves. Only 2 moves. One is g6 and easy to refute. White takes on e5, has a nice double attack against king and rook on h8. Black is going to lose material. Queen to e7 is no pin because there is fortunately the e4 pawn. So queen takes h8, queen takes e4 check. White has given up knight and pawn for 2 pawns and the rook. And in this position, if you play bishop e2, black can play queen takes g2. And after a move like rook to f1 or after rook f1, white is winning. But you can be or play it even more precise with king to d1. Here, black simply cannot do anything. He's completely lost. Unless white blunders the queen, but this shouldn't happen. But what if black does not play g6, but go for the other move? And this is very important, because this is not so easy to calculate from this position, so follow closely. King e7, queen takes e5 check, king to f7 is the only move, so we don't have to look at anything else, and now bishop to c4 check, developing the bishop with check, very important. Now black has 2 choices, either d5 and then bishop takes d5, doesn't save him because this idea of giving up the queen is no good. We can take with our queen and it's check. It's not clear how black is supposed to survive this. White has so far given up bishop, knight for an entire queen and 2 pawns. So black is completely lost here. Let's go back. So d5 doesn't work. What about the other option, king to g6? Well, here we would love to play d4, but this is not the right time, because we want d4 or d3 come with a check. So first we check on f5, we bring the king to h6. The king must go to h6, this is the only square. And now white plays either d4 or d3 check, and black is completely lost. Well, most of my students, when given the exercise, are not allowed to move the pieces from this position, and they wrongly assume that the position we just looked at after d4 check is already a mate, but this is not true. First of all, black could go queen to g5, and after queen takes queen, this is a mate. But there is also this move g5. It looks like g5 saves the day for black, because now if white takes, then captures the queen, and after this exchange, black suddenly survives. So this is not that good for the white player. White has given up one bishop and the knight for 3 pawns and the queen. The queens are exchanged, so this is not good. However, there is no need for white to hurry, so white just increases the pressure against g5 because the pawn is pinned. Black can't do anything. So let's say black plays d5, trying to interrupt the queen and also attack the bishop on c4. Then white calmly goes queen to f7, and now he's threatening checkmate after h takes g5, because this is apparently a double check. And also the bishop covers g5, so this would be a mate. Whatever black does, let's say black plays something like this, then this comes with mate. And the only way to survive longer and prolong the game is bishop to b4, check, pawn here, check, and black run out of checks, and this check is still deadly. It's a double check still, and black is completely lost. He's going to be mated. It's as simple as that. So now tell me, what do you think about this opening trap or mistake? Have you seen it? I'm sure that it has occurred in your practice. And the reason why I know the refutation so well is because back then, when I was starting out with chess, my coach gave me exactly the same puzzle, namely this position, and asked me for the refutation. It was 12 years ago, and I still remember that I was not able to find the forced mate. However, over the years, fortunately, I became stronger, calculate much better, and now it's not that big of an issue. I hope you liked the video. If you did so, feel free to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. See you in the next video.